So many personal finance books talk about tactics, but what personal finance book has tactics that you don't see anywhere else? Which one? Hey there, everybody. I'm saul-sehy, the creator and co-host of the Stacking Benjamins podcast, the greatest money show on earth. And this podcast featured a few years ago a book that I just don't see anywhere else. And this one gobbled up my attention. Usually I have to read like 2 or 3 chapters of a book when an author comes on so that we can go into depth. This book, we did that, and then I read the whole thing because I couldn't put it down. What's the book, you ask? Well, okay. It's called Wealth Can't Wait, and it's by David Osborne and Paul Morris. And this book actually dissects some of the tactics that you're looking for in this list about how do I get faster from point A to point B. And I'm just going to read you some of the chapter titles in this because the chapters tell the entire story, which is in part 1, make the choice to build wealth. And you know what? A lot of times I saw so many people when I was a financial planner who focused on the wrong stuff. Like they'd be diving into clipping coupons or setting up a day-to-day budget, which is fine. Those are $5 moves. The big moves you need are listed right here. And some of those big moves are, it's a matter of choice, number 1. I just went through that. Number 2, it is an issue of commitment. How committed are you from day to day? Avoiding the 7 wealth traps, having courage, having a wealth vision, the importance of having a ground game and an air game. We talk about that at Stacking Benjamins all the time. Embracing the mindset of wealth, and then putting your actual systems together for wealth building. Now, these guys are real estate pros. They're fantastic. And so in the book, they lead a lot with real estate, but the cool thing I like about this book's not real estate specific at all. So even if you're not a real estate fan, I love real estate, but if you know me, I don't have any real estate in my portfolio except for a REIT. And this book flies. I go back to this book every year to just remind myself, and I know how this stuff all works. I know how it works. And I keep going back. So number 4 on my list of books you should be reading that have been overlooked, Wealth Can't Wait. Go grab it. Or you can also listen to them on a podcast. What podcasts would these guys have been on?